What's up guys, welcome to Anime 4141 channel, and today I will going to show you that top 10 anime where MC is a legend but no one knows about it. Also leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's start the video. Number 10, Demon King Daimao. Dreaming of changing the world for good, Akutosai transfers to Constant Magic Academy where he befriends a virtuous ninja clan member, Junko Hattori. On the way to the academy, they vow to make the world a better place together. However, the situation suddenly takes a turn for the worse upon his arrival. It is prophesied that he will become the Demon King. As word of his destiny spreads, the school begins to fear him, and Junko's trust in him falters. While Akuto is determined to not let his predicted future control his fate, it seems as though everything he says and does only serve to reinforce the fact that he is destined to be the Demon King. Moreover, he is surrounded by a harem of beautiful girls who each have their own plans for him, ranging from bringing him to justice to simply showering him with love. With his newly awakened powers, Akuto must cope with his constantly growing list of misfortune and fight to prove that his fate is not set in stone. Number 9, Heiga Yusha no Aesthetica. About 30 years prior to the start of Heiga Yusha no Aesthetica, a number of selected people from Earth were summoned to other worlds, with only about half of them being able to return. One of the young people chosen was Akatsuki Aozawa, who was sent to Alazid to defeat the Dark Lord Garius, which he did, before returning to his original world. Some of the successful chosen ones brought back little trinkets as souvenirs. Akatsuki, on the other hand, went a different route. He brought back the defeated Dark Lord's daughter, Miu, who is now posing as his long-lost little sister. Upon returning, Akatsuki and Miu are forced to join a special school called Babel, where they must train to one day master the powers they guide Ned in Alazid, in hopes that they will one day be able to serve mankind. Will Akatsuki and Miu be able to keep her true identity a secret, or will the plan to live peaceful lives together go up in flames? Number 8, Campion. Some people suddenly find religion, but for 16-year-old Kusanagi Godu, it's that really old-time religion that's found him. As the result of defeating the god of war in Mortal Kombat, Godu's stuck with the unwanted position of Campion, or God Slayer, whose duty is to fight heretical gods whenever they try to muscle in on the local turf. Not only is this likely to make Godu roadkill on the highway to heaven, it's also a job that comes with a lot of other problems. Like how to deal with the fact that his enhanced status is attracting a bevy of overly worshipy female followers. After all, they're just there to aid him in his demigodly duties, right? So why is it that their leader, the demonically manipulative sword mistress Erica Blandely, seems to have a devilish interest in encouraging some very unorthodox activities? Get ready for immortal affairs, heavenly harems, and lots of dueling deities taking pious in the face as the ultimate smash, bash and thrash of the Titans rocks both heaven and earth. Number 7, The Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Alpha Stigma are known to be eyes that can analyze all types of magic. However, they are more infamously known as cursed eyes that can only bring destruction and death to others. Rainer Lute, a talented mage and also an Alpha Stigma bearer, was once a student of the Roland Empire's Magician Academy, an elite school dedicated to training magicians for military purposes. However, after many of his classmates died in a war, he makes an oath to make the nation a more orderly and peaceful place, with fellow survivor and best friend, Cyan Astel. Now that Cyan is the king of Roland, he orders Rainer to search for useful relics that will aid the nation. Together with Ferris Eris, a beautiful and highly skilled swordswoman, Rainer goes on a journey to search for relics of legendary heroes from the past, and also uncover the secrets behind his cursed eyes. Number 6, Trinity 7. One day, the bright red sun stopped shining, causing the breakdown phenomenon, the destruction of Arata Kashuga's town and the disappearance of the people inhabiting it. All, however, is not yet lost. By utilizing the magical grimoire given to him by his childhood friend and cousin Hijiri Kashuga, Arata's world gets artificially reconstructed. In order to investigate the phenomenon, Lilith Asami appears before Arata, whose artificial world suddenly disintegrates. He is given two choices: hand over the book, or die. However, Arata chooses the third option, enrolling in the top-secret magic school Royal Biblia Academy, where 6 other magical users await him. Together with Lilith, these 6 form the Trinity 7, the elite of the school who each bolster their own power and skill. With the ambition to save Hijiri and the help of his newfound friends, Arata stops at nothing to prevent the destruction of his beloved hometown and to bring his best friend back. Number 5. Saijaku Muhai no Bahamut. Lux, a former prince of an empire named Arcadia that was overthrown via a rebellion 5 years earlier, accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area, sees the kingdom's new princess Lyshart naked, incurring her wrath. Lyshart then challenges Lux to a drag ride duel. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from ruins all around the world. Lux used to be called the strongest drag knight, but now he's known as the undefeated weakest drag knight because he will absolutely not T-tack in battle. After his duel with Lyshart, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be drag knights. Number 4. Noragami. In times of need, if you look in the right place, you just may see a strange telephone number scrawled in red. If you call this number, you will hear a young man introduce himself as the Yato god. Yato is a minor deity and a self-proclaimed delivery god, who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen apiece, until his weapon partner becomes fed up with her useless master and deserts him. Just as things seem to be looking grim for the god, his fortune changes when a middle school girl, Hiriaki, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiri demands that Yato return her to normal, but upon learning that he needs a new partner to do so, reluctantly agrees to help him find one. And with Hiri's help, Yato's luck may finally be turning around. Number 3. Suka Suka. 500 years have passed since the humans went extinct at the hands of the fearsome and mysterious beasts. The surviving races now make their homes up on floating islands in the sky, out of reach of all but the most mobile of beasts. Only a small group of young girls, the leprechauns, can wield the ancient weapons needed to fend off invasions from these creatures. Into the girls' unstable and fleeting lives, where a call to certain death could come at any moment, enters an unlikely character, a young man who lost everything in age. His final battle 500 years ago, the last living human awakened from a long, icy slumber. Unable to fight any longer, Willem becomes the father that the girls never had, caring for and nurturing him even as he struggles to come to terms with his new life, in which he feels the pain of HELPL. Esli waiting for his loved ones to return home from battle that his daughter once felt for him so long ago. Together, Willem and the girls gradually come to understand what family means and what is truly worth protecting. Number 2. Strike the Blood. Kojo Akatsuki's days as an ordinary high school student in the demon district of Atagami Island come to an abrupt end after a fateful encounter leaves him with the remarkable abilities of a vampire. It isn't long before he is thrust into the center of attention when it is discovered that he is the fourth primogenitor, an immensely powerful vampire whom most consider to be merely a legend. Fearing Koju's destructive potential, the Lion King organization sends in an apprentice sword shaman, Yuki Na Himuragai, to monitor, and should he become a threat, kill the boy deemed the world's most powerful vampire. Forced together by circumstance, the two form an unlikely alliance as Koju comes to terms with his abilities and they both struggle to protect the city from various emerging chaotic forces. Number 1. Akashic Records. The Alzano Empire is home to one of the most distinguished magic schools in the world, the Alzano Imperial Magic Academy. Here, ambitious young students undergo training to become competent magicians. Sistine Feibel, a stern noble girl, and her bright-eyed best friend Rumia Tingle attend the academy, determined to cultivate their magical skills. However, their world is thrown for a loop when the favorite teacher suddenly retires and the enigmatic Glenn Radars replaces him. His lazy and indifferent attitude toward life and magic quickly puts him at odds with his class. What's more, nefarious forces hidden within the Empire's walls start to become active, and Sistine, Rumia, and Glenn find themselves caught up in the schemes. Rokudanashi Majutsu Kushi to Akashic Records follows Sistine, who is captivated by a mysterious floating sky castle, Rumia, who is haunted by a troubled past, and Glenn, who may be more than meets the eye. Though completely different on the surface, they are inexplicably bound together by a thread of fate. Well, this was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel and watch my previous video. Link will be in the description of the video anyways. See you in the next video.